afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. So the 10-year, 3313. Again, about the lowest we've seen in, I just went back 6 months. You can see from the chart, it's as low as it's been in at least 6 months, right? So anyway, it's great news. It actually dropped into the 3.2s today. So what we know is Monday was factory orders came in lower than anticipated, which was good news for us. Today, the employment numbers came in lower than anticipated, which is good news for us. And then ultimately, I read a headline that said that it looks like recession is a concern, which, you know, good news, bad news, good news for the equity markets. So 3313 is what we've got. Tell you, I have a client we've been working with for quite some time, going through some credit enhancement and do some other things, you know, to improve their position. And, you know, getting ready to go under contract, and now they're comparing us to another lender, right? And which is fine, right? Go ahead, compare. Unfortunately, with this particular comparison, and I just hung up with the client maybe 30 minutes ago or so, and you know, all I really got to say is buyer beware. And I don't maybe buyer beware, but here's the deal. So we have a closing cost worksheet. They have a loan estimate or a worksheet. It wasn't the real LE, or just a loan estimate worksheet. It was, you know, nothing there. And you start looking at them, and you know, a couple of things that stand out. And I said to the client, I said, there's a couple of places where a lender will try to take advantage of numbers to try to show that closing costs a little bit better, etc. In this particular situation, their daily interest, right? You're going to close on a day. It's either going to be 1 day or 1 day plus. They had 0 days in daily interest. We use 15 because we don't know. So, you know, we're just conservative people. We like down the middle. Hey, we're closed on the 15th. You're going to have 16 days of daily interest in the particular month we're talking about, $617. And they had $0 and we had $617, right? That was one thing. Then I point out, hey, by the way, it's a $300,000 house and they've got you paying $1,600 a year in real estate taxes. Well, guess what? The county that they're looking at, the millage is 0.43. Taxes are $441 a month. And they had them at $134 a month. And then for the month that we're closing, they should have escrowed a certain number of months. And guess what? They even shorted the number of months. So they they undershot the monthly mortgage payment by $300. And they undershot the closing cost by $4,500 between the severely underestimated real estate taxes, between the daily interest, and then they halved owner's title, lender's title. They halved it. She said, look, I can either reduce my closing costs apples to apples. I can reduce my funds to close by $4,500 to meet their, or you can add $4,500 to their funds to close. And my recommendation is you take our numbers because their numbers are bad, right? Then I was talking to an agent afterwards, and then he's kind of lamenting a little bit. And they're like, yeah, a lot of folks don't really know how to read those things. I'm like, well, again, there are some things where people will short a little bit, right? Real estate taxes, hey, I don't know what they are. I'm going to guess at 1%. Well, guess what? You can go to any county's millage rate. You can go to millage rate, multiply it, homestead it, and go, hey, here's what it is. Lazy people will just throw a number out there, and really, really lazy people will throw a number that's not even in the spectrum of what it's going to end up being. So I know I'm a little riled up. Normally I don't get this way, but my God, man. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, the 10-year, 3313. Man, if you're shopping, don't try to hold it so close to your vest because this looks so good you don't want to share it with somebody. Again, I'm not a show me yours, I'll show you mine kind of guy. But we do like to say, hey, if you've got something else, show it so we can at least compare apples to apples, and then we can talk you through it, right? And in this case, the guy looked and said, yeah, I thought theirs was a little off. And I'm like, yeah, you think so? So anyways, that's it. You got some mortgage questions? You want us to compare a loan for you? 404-915-6834. GlickMortgage.com. Have a blessed evening. Take care.